I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on every Xeno ship, and we're starting right now. Thank you so much to all the supporters that make this channel possible. I am Subliminal, and this is a Star Citizen's Guide to the Galaxy. The 2951 Intergalactic Aerospace Expo is here, and day 4 we're showcasing the Xeno manufacturers. This is unlike my usual content. Today I will be giving you my thoughts and opinions on every ship here on display, rather than detailed stats. If you'd like to get my thoughts on the entire 2951 IAE, check out my playlist in the info card above. Want to win an Aegis Redeemer and a pair of Predator joystick mounts? Stay tuned to the end to find out more. Without further ado, let's get to it. Let's first go to the Banu Defender. Really pretty ship. I think it's actually pretty useful, this patch. It's got a shield buff to, I think, a size 2, a single size 2, which is pretty good. It's got the same firepower as a Saber. Cool little shape. Put a second person in it. If you wanted to run a box mission or something, you can, because you could just like walk in here and set a box down. It's gonna be hard to see. I don't think this helmet has a flashlight, and I don't know if there's a light button in here, but it's got a really cool looking interior. It's so dumb that they don't turn the lights on in these things. This is, you can't even see the ship. Okay, I promise. All right, I promise it looks really cool in here. All right, let's take a look at the next ship. These singe cannons are trash. You're gonna want to take those off. One day we'll get some actual tachyon cannons. Until then, I wouldn't do it. But it's a really capable fighter. I think it's probably the best medium fighter we got. If you want to call it a medium fighter, I know there's a lot of controversy with that. I call it a medium fighter. Whatever. I guess you could argue that because their website says it's not, but it's a better fighter than the Saber right now, in my opinion. Next ship is the Blade. Don't buy this ship. Don't buy this ship. This is an Arrow made by an alien manufacturer, and it's like 5 times the price for no reason. Don't buy it. It's cool though. It's a really cool ship. I love the design of it. Out of all the Banu, or not the Banu, the Asperia like ships that are, you know, replicas of the old alien fighters, this one looks closest to like the new design that's supposed to come out. Let me actually get in it. It's really cool the way you get in it. It's almost like almost like getting into a motorcycle, but from the bottom. It's real weird. I feel like I'm like laying down in here. It's pretty cool. But definitely a cool looking ship. Can't wait to have actual knife fights and stab people with the blades on this. That's why they call it the Blade. It's pretty cool. I love the rib design at the bottom. It almost looks like the ship is alive. One thing I want them to change on this is I want there to be either all laser cannons or all repeaters. I think they call them all repeaters, but 2 of the weapons handle like lasers, which I like. I just want them to slow the projectile speed and raise the alpha damage of the other repeaters. But yeah, great ship. But it's not worth the price of alpha UEC or money, to be honest. This one is the Cartuel. Really cool ship. I mean, this has got the rule of cool for sure. I wish it could fight in this mode, but it cannot. It's very stealthy, it's very nimble, but unfortunately its shape makes it look like it's designed to catch bullets instead of dodging. So its cross-section is just absolutely horrible. Getting into it is really cool. And you couldn't see it, but there's like these stairs that are gravlev that you step up on. And you control the ship with like these balls. Giggity. The cockpit view is definitely weird. I feel like I'm in one of those like Jurassic Park balls. But it's really cool. Very stealthy. In a lot of patches you can actually attack outside of your detection range. I'm not sure about this patch, but cool ship. I want to love it, but unfortunately, it's combat shape. Oh, size 4s, 2 size 4s. That's very important to mention there. 2 size 4s. We got the Talon now, so this has been kind of thrown under the bus, to be honest. This looks like it's the Shrike. It's got the missile tubes in there. It's got a butt ton of missiles. I can't remember exactly how many. I'm pretty sure it's like more than 24 or something like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. I love the cockpit in here. The cockpit in the Talons are so cool. Every patch you have to get closer to this to be able to get into it. It's so weird. Next patch you're going to be under it to get inside. It's got this nice cockpit that's basically like a screen of what's on the outside. So the pilot is protected, but also can see at the same time. Takes a really long time to get in it, by the way. You could probably take a piss break. I don't know if I can even turn this on. There we go.
Systems activating.
So that's super cool. Super cool. I think it's got pretty good visibility. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite ships. The only thing I don't like about it right now, not the Shrike. I'm sorry. I like the one over to the left of it. I'm not very much of a missile thrower, to be honest. I'd rather just use my guns. But I just like the design of the Talon for sure. It's a really beautiful ship. The reason why I don't fly it anymore is because it used to have an advantage with its afterburner, but now that advantage has been given to all ships. And if you lose a wing, you're dead in the water, and it's pretty easy to lose a wing. So until they get that fixed, I can't really stand by it. So this has got some smaller weapons, the Shrike over there, but it's got a ton of missiles. This one's got less missiles, just these ones under here, but it's got 2 size 4 hardpoints on it. You definitely want to go fixed. I think this is a gimbal size 3 that it comes stock with. You definitely want to put some fixed weapons on there, and very stealthy. Very stealthy. It has a lot of DPS. Very fast, very nimble. The only thing is its durability with those wings. Next up we have the Glaive. The Glaive is actually a ship that was created, to my knowledge, to combat the F8 Lightning. So this is supposed to be a really good ship in game. It's not really. It's better this patch than it ever has been. These ion cannons are really good. But you could just get an Ares Ion right now and do more damage. It's just that simple. It's also hideous now that we've seen what it's going to look like in Squadron 42. So I can't wait to have that update actually happen. But this is basically, where's the Scythe at? The Scythe is in here, huh? Unless I missed it. The Scythe is the same thing, except you lose, actually you don't lose a weapon. This weapon goes to the shoulder. I might have the side wrong, and you lose one of the blades. But the Scythe is actually pretty good too. But again, with the Ares out now, I don't see a reason to have this. There's no reason to have this much alpha damage, this little fire rate, when you could just hop into the Ares. You can't even buy this anyway with actual money. It's not available. I don't know if it ever will be again, but I think you could buy it in game though, which is kind of weird. All right, here we are downstairs where we've got the Noxes, and I believe these are all the same. They don't have the Nox Q. I don't know why they don't put that one here. Maybe it was a limited run and they'll never make it again, but these are the bikes made by AOPA. I don't know. I hate bikes at this current moment. Their physics is really wonky and just a waste of my time. There's nothing to do with them, really, honestly. Ooh. Look at this, boys. Look at this. I don't know that I even need to tell you guys what ship this is, but there might be some new people watching. This is the Banu Merchantman hologram. So this ship is finally starting like actual development, and I don't know. I think, did they say we might see it within a year of CitizenCon? Gonna be a pretty cool ship. It's gonna be a mobile like trading thing. So like imagine you want to sell your wares, you contact the Banu Merchantman pilot and rent some space in the hull to travel around the verse and sell your stuff. something like that. I don't know. It's gonna be dope. A lot of cargo space. Really, really big ship. Cool little scoop here. I don't know what it does, but I think they've come up with a reason for something that they might be able to do. But it's just a little cool to me. But yeah, Banu Merchantman. It is available for sale for $550 right now, and it will certainly go up again. I don't even know if I should say what price I think it's going to be, because I don't want CIG to hear this. But I'm thinking it's going to be about $700 by the time it gets done getting the price raised. So if you're interested in it, and I've been saying this since it was $350, buy it if you're interested. This is the Gatak Raylan, the newest alien manufacturer that we have in the game. Pretty well priced cargo ship. My only thing is it's kind of like mid-range, and I feel like you might be able to take a Freelancer Max and make enough money to get a C2 once trading works right. And I don't know if you're going to want to stop off in the middle with this, but if you can afford to spend, I think, $225 for this, you know, this could be where you might want to start if you're on a higher budget, you know. But I don't know if you're going through the Alpha UEC progression, if this is going to be worth a stop off. It's very cool. It's very cool. There's so much, like the way that it lands, all the gravlev technology. It's a cool ship, as all the alien ships are, right? I just don't know if it's in the best place, but to each their own. It's a respectable ship for sure from what we've seen, and I can't wait to actually see it in the verse. I hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on the Xeno showcase. This month's ship giveaway is the Aegis Redeemer and a pair of Predator joystick mounts. There are 10 ways to enter, each giving you more points and a greater chance to win. To enter, just visit subliminal.gg/giveaway. Pro tip, the redeemed Twitch channel point rewards can be done once per live stream. If you enjoy my channel, there are so many ways to support it, ranging from free options like Prime Gaming subscriptions and sending Alpha UBC in the verse, sub club subscriptions, merch, to more generous forms of support. Head over to subliminal.gg to learn how. Your support in all forms makes this channel possible. Even your viewership, liking, and subscribing goes a long way. To continue watching, here's a video I think you may like. Here's a video YouTube thinks you may like, and until next time, citizens, I'll see you in the verse.